Today's topic is substance, objects, and energy. Substance means what? I will show you now. I am writing something on the board now. Topic name is 24. And energy. Okay, I wrote this. With this, I wrote. What is this? This is a chalk. What is this? This is a chalk. Okay, I have shown you this is a chalk. This is an object. I wrote with the object something. This is an object. Okay, I'm writing with this on the board. Now I have took the duster. I am rubbing this. Okay, I am rubbing this. Can you see these small particles over there on the board? See these small particles are there. This is called a substance. What is this called? This is called a substance. It's a very minutely particles. Can you see this on my hand? Can you see this? Come on, see this. When I dusted the duster, some of the dust comes out from this. Okay, this is called an substance. It's very small. The chalk reduces in size. When I'm writing, the chalk reduces from smaller and smaller. जैसे जैसे मैं कुछ लिखती हूँ इसके ऊपर. Okay. Whatever I am writing, चौक कैसे रहता है? बड़ा रहता है. फिर कैसे होता है? छोटा छोटा. जैसे लिखते हैं हम वो छोटा छोटा होता रहता है. Okay, means it is reduces in size, and after writing on the blackboard, it becomes flat. And the side from which we use it for writing. Okay. Now I have rubbed the board material for rub. Yeah, I have rubbed the board. Okay, I have rubbed the board. Then what I did? I dusted in. What you see? These particles over there. A small particle. Can you see these particles? See this? Okay, children. This is the particles over there. When we wipe the blackboard with a duster, we see the particles of chalk powder. What is this called? Chalk powder. What we call chalk powder. Settling on the duster. Can you see it settle on the duster? The chalk particles over there settle on the duster. Can you see this white, everyone? Okay. Settle on the duster. When the duster is tapped again, see when I tapped into the duster, what did you see? Fine particles over there of the chalk. Can you see these fine particles of the chalk? Okay, like that. Against an hard surface, these particles move out of the duster and settle elsewhere. They can go, they are means बोलते हैं हवे पे उड़ जाता है, फिर they settle anywhere. कहाँ पे भी अपने बालों पे भी आता है, टीचर के बालों पे रहता है duster, like that. The chalk powder spread everywhere. Okay, the chalk powder spread everywhere. This was I want to show you. Okay, what is called a substance? This is called a substance. Particles, small particles are there. Okay, then let me share my screen now. 1 second. Did you understand this much, children? This much clear, everyone? Substance, object, and all that. Afterwards, I will show you about the energy. Okay, substance, objects, and energy. This is our today's topic. So I have given you a practically example about the substance, about the object. Then subtopics are what we are going to learn. What are substances? Okay. Then what are particles? States of substance. How many states are there? Substance of different objects. Can you tell me the states of substance? How many states are there of substance? Means water ke kitne states hai? Anybody knows how many states are there of water? Yes, 3 states. Which are they, beta? Name them. Name the substance. Come on. Let me know the answer. 3 are there. But which are they? 3. Come on. Solid, liquid, and gases. Very good, Manasvi. Okay, liquid, water, and gases. Okay, good. Solid, liquid, and gases. Okay, good. Substance of different objects. Okay, we are going to see this. Now see. As I told you, the chalk has become smaller, and when the duster was tapped, particles of chalk fell off from it. Okay, उसमें से क्या निकलता है? Particles निकलते हैं. These particles were of the same color as the piece of chalk. Okay, same as color. When I am writing a color pair chalk, the particles will be of the same color. Okay, when I'm writing a white color chalk, the particle will be of white color. When I'm writing a pink color chalk color, the particle will be of pink color. This tells us that when you wrote on the board, particles of the chalk stuck to the board, and when you wet the same get off. Okay, and what we are substance. All substance we see around us are made up of very tiny particles. That was in very tiny particles. I show you that was in very tiny particles. You must have seen how sawdust or particles of wood fly when the wood is cut with a saw. Did you saw? आप लोगों ने कभी देखा है वुड कटर वुड करते समय क्या होता है जब अपने घर पे कोई कारपेंटर्स आता है when he comes in our house to do something work then he what he does वो वुड कट करता है ना वो सॉडस्ट से इसे वुड कटर से तो कैसे तो भूसा रहता है ना भूसा ओके वो उड़ता है यहाँ पे वहां पे सेम लाइक दैट ओके व्हाट इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ अ मिक्सर ग्राइंडर का प्रिंसिपल वो ग्राइंड कैसे होता है जैसे उसके ऊपर जोर पड़ता है तो वो ग्राइंड होना चालू होता है when electricity is provided to a mixer grinder when electricity mixer grinder पे provide होता है the blade started rotating blade कैसे जोर जोर से घूमना चालू करते हैं और जो अंदर का फिर हम लोग कांदा डालो या फिर ऑनियन डालो एनीथिंग वेजिटेबल और एनीथिंग ओके मसालास एंड ऑल दैट दे स्टार्टेड कटिंग इन स्मॉल साइजेस जैसे रोटेट होना चालू होता है फास्टली ब्लेड स्टार्टेड रोटेटिंग जैसे फास्ट ब्लेड होता है स्टार्ट रोटेटिंग द इनसाइड मटेरियल स्टार्ट कटिंग स्मॉल साइजेस और क्या होता है मसाला तैयार होता है मिक्सचर स्टार्टेड ओके द मोटर कन्वर्ट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी टू द मैकेनिकल एनर्जी जैसे ही लाइट लगाते हैं हम लोग तो कन्वर्ट क्या होता है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी उसके ऊपर पास होती है इट कन्वर्ट्स टू द मैकेनिकल एनर्जी व्हिच एनर्जी फॉर्म्स इज अ मैकेनिकल एनर्जी फॉर्म्स a coil is placed between the magnetic field some coils are there in the mixer grinder when a current runs जैसे ही लाइट ऑन करते हैं बटन we are going to on it the light passes to the mixer grinder the current runs in a coil. The coil experiences a magnetic force which causes it to be rotate. Okay. Now we'll see the particles. As I shown you, small particles are there. When iron or copper is made smooth with the flies, we get particles of iron and copper. All substances like pencil, chalk, wood, paper, wheat, grains, iron, copper, coal are all made up of fine particles. पेपर कैसे बनता है वुड कैसे बनता है ओके वीट कैसे बनता है वीट का पाउडर कैसे होता है सबको हम लोग ग्राइंड करते हैं तब जाके ये बनता है the small particles of various substances that we can see are themselves made up of many tinier particles these tinier particles now only एक ही बूंद था क्या वहां पर when I dust the duster over there so many particles were there tiny particles was there yes or no these tiny particles are so small that they are not visible to our eyes अभी उसको पूरा बड़ा देखना है तो क्या चाहिए अपने के लिए माइक्रोस्कोप से हम लोग देख सकते हैं lakhs of particles of any substance must come together to form a particles that can be visible to us the raindrops we'll see the raindrops only one raindrops is there पूरे वर्ल्ड में एक ही रेनड्रॉप्स होते हैं no so many raindrops or lakhs of any raindrops are there that falls on the road bounces off and breaks up into the droplet एक बूंद इतनी बड़ी आती है कुछ जो रोड पर जाके गिरती है और वो भी कितनी बूंदें तैयार करती है break up into the droplets how many so many droplets are there when it comes down can you see तुम लोग भी एक जो बड़ी वाली बूंद गिराओ नीचे पानी की you can do what you will see the way so much it breaks up and it spread into small droplets okay वो तो छींटे अपने ऊपर गिरते हैं उड़ते हैं like that these droplets are also made up of a tinier particles of the water they make us wet it means that liquids are also made up of small particles okay naphthalene is continuously being converted into the small part now what is naphthalene ball did you know what is naphthalene ball जो हम लोग कपड़े के अंदर डालते हैं या फिर गैस के नीचे रखते हैं मींस जो कॉकरोचेस नहीं आए स्मेल अच्छा आने के लिए we are using this naphthalene balls and all that now we keep the ball okay पूरा एक बड़ा वाला बॉल रखते हैं पर थोड़ी देर के बाद जब तुम लोग देखने जाते हो वो क्या होता है छोटा हो जाता है क्यों क्योंकि वो उड़ जाता है छोटा करके वो उड़ जाता है such small particles from the ball settle on the clothes So the close to smell of naphthalene, जैसे हम लोग कपड़े के अंदर रखते हैं सेम उसका ही स्मेल आता है, वो उसमें अंदर जो गैसेस रहता है ना, प्रेजेंट पार्टिकल्स रहते हैं, वो उस पर उड़ के अपने कपड़े पे जाके गिर जाता है, बैठ जाता है. As the particles lives in naphthalene ball, the balls grow smaller in size and slowly disappear. और जैसे जैसे हम लोग उसको देखते हैं थोड़ी देर के बाद it disappear. Okay. Particles of rangoli are fine like a flower. Rangoli color are also available in the, oh, it was, one second, children. Rangoli colors are also available in the form of grains type only. Did you touch the rangoli? कैसी थोड़ी-थोड़ी भूरी-भूरी लगती है ना, हाथ को कैसी लगती है? It's not and small particles. उसमें भी कितने सारे particles रहते हैं. Okay, same like that. The states of substance. Now we see the states of substance. Water is found in nature in 3 states. As you told me that there are 3 states of water: solid, liquid, and gaseous. Okay, in all the 3 states, the individual particles of water remain the same. However, the arrangement of particles in each of these states is different. Can you see this? Okay, ice cube is a solid state, water is in liquid state. Then can you see the cloud? It's in gaseous state. Okay, cloud से ऊपर से पानी आ रहा है ना, जैसे rain होता है, उसको बोलते हैं gaseous state. As a result, we see differences in the properties of solid, liquid, and gaseous. All substance in nature have a particulate form. That is, they are made up of particles. In nature, every substance occurs in specific state. Accordingly, that substance is called a solid, liquid, gas or gases. For example, aluminum or coal are solid. Solid means kadak. Okay, kerosene and petrol are liquid. आपको पता है जैसे पानी की तरह kerosene and petrol क्या है, liquid state. While nitrogen and oxygen that cannot be seen, it's in gases. Okay, different substances have different properties. Substances may differ with the respect of properties like hardness, transparency. Water is transparent. Okay, hardness means like iron and coal. Okay. कलरलेस, देन कलर होता है कभी कभी किसको, कभी स्मेल होता है, ऑर्डरलेस होता है, सॉल्युबिलिटी इन वाटर, कभी कोई सॉइल वाटर में भी मिल जाता है, सॉल्युबिलिटी इन वाटर. ओके, लाइक शुगर एंड ऑल दैट. सब्सटेंस एंड ऑब्जेक्ट. नाउ वी सी द सब्सटेंस एंड ऑब्जेक्ट. ऑब्जेक्ट हैव अ डेफिनेट शेप. ऑब्जेक्ट को क्या रहता है, एक डेफिनेट शेप रहता है. जैसे हम लोग उसको एक शेप दिया रहता है, वो वैसे ही रहता है. Their parts are put together in a particular way. Objects are made up from substance. Objects are made up from substance. Now these particles जो मैंने डस्ट किया हुआ है उसको जमा करते हैं, उसको क्या बनाते हैं, चॉक बनाते हैं. इसी से ही बनता है, सब्सटेंस से ही बनता है ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, we'll see about the energy. Energy is required to do work. कुछ भी काम करने के लिए हमको क्या जरूरी है, एनर्जी. If you don't have energy, will you do work? No, you cannot do work. You will be feeling very laziness. You will be going to sleep every day. But if you're having an energy, you can play, you can run, you can dance, you can do the sports, you can do anything if you're having an energy. तो कुछ भी काम करने के लिए हमको क्या जरूरी है, एनर्जी जरूरी है. The capacity of a body to do work is called the energy. What is called? That is called an energy. When petrol or diesel burn in a motor vehicle, when petrol diesel burn होता है तब जाके अपनी गाड़ी आगे बढ़ती है. If petrol or diesel is not there in a car or in a vehicle, it does not go ahead because उसके अंदर एनर्जी नहीं है, उसके पेट में कुछ है नहीं, वो पेट उसका खाली है गाड़ी का, तो आगे कैसे बढ़ेगी, वो भी वीकनेस फील कर रही है. बट हम लोग ने जब उसमें पेट्रोल डाला उसके पेट के अंदर या फिर डीजल डाला तब जाके उसमें एनर्जी, उसका पेट भर गया. यस और नो, गाड़ी का पेट भर गया और फिर गाड़ी चलने स्टार्ट हो गई. एनर्जी गेट्स रिलीज when the petrol is finished or if it stops burning, the vehicle to stop running. When something burns, energy gets released in the form of heat. कुछ जलने के बाद क्या होता है, गर्म होना चालू होता है. Energy get formed of heat. We have learned that in our body, true energy is obtained by burning of certain substances. Burning of certain substances. Many machines can be run using fuel. Everyone knows कितने सारे मशीन से each and every machine run with a fuel. इसके अंदर कुछ ना कोई ऑयल डालना ही पड़ता है, तब जाके वो कोल डालो इसके इंजन में, तब जाके वो इंजन चलता है. डीजल लगता है गाड़ी में. ओके, CNG, LPG, petrol are all substances from which energy is obtained in the form of heat. When a person or a vehicle moves, heat energy gets converted into motion. Energy in the form of motion is called a kinetic energy. All moving things have kinetic energy. For example, when the wind blows, the windmill turns and sailing boat and the cloud moves from one place to the other. Let's see another. And sailing boat and cloud moves from one place to another. This work is possible only because of the kinetic energy of the wind. A ceiling fan, a mixer grinder, a water pump are machines in which kinetic energy is used. They get kinetic energy from electricity. Electricity is also a form of energy only. Also, other form of energies are: we use several devices in which work is done using not heat, but other form of energy. For example, we use electricity to run the TV also. Each and everything. Fan ho, light ho, kuch bhi ho, TV ho, a recorder ho, anything. What, even a mobile, we need an energy. ऐसा ना इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी लगता है तभी जाके अपना मोबाइल चलता है. In it, the electricity is converted into light and sound energy. In a solar cooker, a solar water heater, solar energy is used. Which type of energy is used for solar cooker or solar water heater case में? Solar energy, okay, is used. Plants use sunlight to prepare their own food. सबको पता है photosynthesis, about the photosynthesis. Plant prepares their own food by the help of sunlight. Yes or no? Like that. In this process, energy from sunlight is stored in the food substance they make. These are the substances that burn in our body and gives us all the energy we need for various purposes. When we burn substance like coal, mineral oil, the stored energy. When we burn substance like coal, mineral oil, the stored energy they contain is converted into heat energy. Sources of energy. Now we'll see the sources of energy. Which are the sources of energy? From where we are getting the energy? We use various forms of energy such as heat, light and sound, electricity and kinetic energy to do different tasks. Okay. In today's world, our main source for all these forms is energy are fuel and electricity. And to produce electricity, many power stations use fuel. Everyone knows that few of the power stations are using fuel to work. What we need, and energy, kinetic energy and electric energy. So this was a chapter. What we have learned today, we will see it, we will revise it. Okay. Every substance we see around us is made up of minute particles, छोटे-छोटे particles जो अपने आजू-बाजू में उड़ते हैं तभी हमको दिखाई नहीं देते हैं. We can make different objects from the same substance. Okay, substances are in the solid state, liquid state, and gaseous states. Okay, the capacity of a body to do work is called energy. To do any type of work, we need an energy. Without energy, we cannot do any type of work. We will feel a laziness, we will feel a weakness. Okay. All the moving things have kinetic energy. जो सब कुछ चलता है उसमें कौन सी kinetic energy present रहती है. Okay. Then various forms of energy such as heat, light, sound, electricity are used to do different kinds of work. Sunlight, wind, and water are non-exhaustible source of energy. A non-exhaustible source of energy. Always remember, children, Sunlight, wind, and water are the non-negotiable source of energy. They must be used to minimum extent as alternative source of energy. Alternative source of energy. Okay, so this was today's topic. I hope everyone understood the topic clearly. Let me see.